I even went so far as to look up shuffleboard tactics. There is a play style where you, in the first round with your last biscuit, you try and score the highest points you can, and then you spend the rest of the game just wiping the other person's off, like set after set, so that they score nothing. So you score right at the start, and then you just ruin their game from then on.
Wow, so it looks like a rugby field.
Yeah, I've turned what is, essentially a game for the elderly in Florida into something that requires a stadium.
Cool.
Imagine that, actually having a stadium for shuffle. Not be good.
I was mostly just playing around with aesthetics for other games, and
I still want a curling game. I want Anubis to be on my team.
I'll have Spider-Man.
The same as that was, because it wasn't really curling either. So I've had to design these specifically to work in multiplayer. You see the merge block underneath? That's where, because you can't push anything, and you also need, when you unmerge where Apple is, there's always a bit of lag, and it'll pop off about half the ship back behind you. So that's why the legs are so far apart, because the biscuit thing could appear anywhere with behind or in front. Let's see if this works in multiplayer. It's supposed to be going up. Is it going
It is. It is. It looks like it's going to merge any minute. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. Getting it nearly. Oh, there you go.
Now, I haven't really tested this much myself, so I don't know how. I think you, just for a general thing, it's about here. And then I've got one on the hotbar thing, releases it. So it's essentially just drive forward and release it when you want, and you're not allowed to cross the line. And then see how far that goes.
Oh, I see. And it's the momentum of the weight that just carries it forwards.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I roughly copied an actual shuffleboard, like scoring system. 10, 8, 7, and then 10 off at the end. You lose 10 points if you in the last bit.
Right.
One of the things I want to test today is you're not supposed to score if you're on the line. So if the biscuit is sort of half and half on one or half off, it's got to be fully in the thing in order to score.
Right.
I want to test to see if that actually works.
Oh, have you got a...
No, it's not automated, but we may end up with... Because the things are very slidey.
Yeah.
It's a lot slidier than that one was. I did that one fairly slowly. It seemed to work out quite well. But if you bump into another one, they tend to slide a bit, and I found most of my practice shots were all kind of half on, half off bits and pieces. So we may end up not scoring much if we go with that. I've still got to finish some of the aesthetic stuff and get Minty to repaint some things. And work out some sort of scoring method. At the moment it's just completely manual. That might be Anubis' job. I'm just designated to him.
Yeah.
You won't have any choice.
Oh, I just switched my jetpack off. That was accidental. Does that say something? It looks like it might be words or letters. The white and the blue.
No. It was supposed to... I made a hockey rink, like an ice hockey rink, a long time ago, and I found it looked quite nice when I sort of scattered it out like a stadium, with the splashes of colour and seats and so forth. This one hasn't worked out quite as well.
Okay.
Because since then they've added passenger seats, so I thought I'll put the passenger seats in instead of the thing that I just made up that looked like a seat. But I might go back to the old method because it looked a bit better. Alright.
Cool.
Apple.
Yes.
Your turn to test.
Okay, right. What colour am I?
You're just on this red one.
Okay, right.
We'd just do it practice one each. I suppose you should practice this whole loading up thing too. So you're supposed to have 4 shots each for 1 round. Oh
What
no!
the
No, this is a bug that I encountered. Occasionally, when you get out of ships, it just flies backwards.
Oh.
I'm not looking forward to finding that out on the whitelist.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's happened to me on more than one occasion. I get out and then look back and my ship's gone.
What was we were having a sweepstake about what they'd broken next, and I know Mia was going for randomly exploding thrusters. Oh, I went for control panels, didn't I? Do you know, I almost said about getting in and out of cockpits being lethal. And I thought, no, they've had that bug before. But this is a new one. So when you get out of your ship flies backwards.
Hit one apple.
Oh.
The merge box off. There we go.
Okay, there we go. I've got it. And do I hit 1 again to release it?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be that you start within the green, and then if you go over the white line at the end, then you lose 5 points. So you've got to try and stop before that.
Oh god, okay. Oh, and I don't hold down S to slow down, do I? That's still the truth?
Just yeah. Let it stop.
Okay.
It's not stronger anymore, but it's still easier.
Let's see.
It'll slide longer than
you'd imagine.
Oh wow, yeah, that was going quite far. Oh dear.
It's gone quite.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit like hitting a 6, isn't it?
I may have to also adjust the weight of the biscuits themselves, because the heavier I make them, the less slidey they are.
Right.
Because you have to be able to hit the back wall if you want to. Like if you want to forcefully knock someone's thing away,
right. Okay.
you need to have that extra power. But yeah, having it always go too far is also a problem. Right.
All right. Can I have a go?
Yeah. I'll just be nice and bring this back.
Okay.
Then I'll just leave it there.
Cool.
So how many people is this designed? Like, how many people should be playing this?
It's either 1v1 or 2v2.
Okay.
That's actual shuffleboard, but I figured that we would probably end up doing, like 8 versus 8 and have about 83 biscuits down the end all crammed together.
Are they actually called biscuits? Cause
yeah.
Are they really?
I have to stop myself laughing every time.
Biscuits, that's quite interesting.
I did call them pucks for ages, but apparently they're called biscuits.
Ah. They kind of look like one, don't they?
I have to hit 1 to turn that merge block on. There we go.
Am I merged?
No,
I just need to go
it
forwards.
just bounces around.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Just so you know, this is the sort of game that's quite interesting after you've edited it.
When you can actually
Number
make
one.
it look like you win?
Yeah. To make it a little bit, that's probably too fast.
Yeah.
But, to make it a bit faster.
We'll push along.
Apple just jumped on it and bounced me.
Let's see what would happen. You
So
push
that
them
probably would have hit
yourselves.
the
Could you
back
just
wall.
let it shuffling and can you just shuffle? Wait, can I crouch on one and then someone pick me up while I'm on it and throw me?
We can try.
They have to go back. They're a bit too low to be picked up normally, so you have to go back to the other ones on the pistons.
Pistons. That sounds like a good idea.
That's how I couldn't find a block of just the right height. That's how these ones are being loaded. They're very slow, and that's why they're kind of bouncing around. I guess I should probably get the ship. It's usually about an hour from now when everyone starts turning off, isn't it?
Yeah.
KP Wayne and...
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to hop on before or after?
I'll jump on before, and I'll get on this bit right at the front.
I think I'll come close in for this to see what happens.
Oh, shit. It's almost... No? Am I too fat? I'll jump off. I'll get on afterwards.
No, the piston's still going up. It goes up really slowly to avoid it exploding. Oh. I have a feeling I'm just going to glitch through it and end up...
I think I might, yeah.
I'll just position myself over here, and then you can get on, so it doesn't have to go really slow.
Right.
Yeah, let's stand up here.
Okay, I'm ready.
No, straight out the back.
No, I'm still on my screen. Oh!
Yeah, still on. I fell off now.
Almost. I almost did it. That almost worked. Use a little cage on there. Or a seat. That'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah, seats.
Probably taking away from what the minigame should be, but, you know.
That's how you spectate. You put all the spectators on
On seats.
I should go clean up. Whoop, almost deleted the entire shuffleboard.
Oh god.
Okay, I'll reset. Do you two want to play?
Yeah.
First?
Yeah. I'll go in a yellow ship. Well, I'll tell you what, I shall spectate for the viewers until it's my turn to have a go. So, what do we do? Is it 4? Oh, we just lost Boris.
I just crashed.
Ah.
I have no idea why. I tried to paste down one of the biscuit things and it told me that there was a problem. And now they've told me that the game will be fixed as soon as possible.
Oh, that's nice of them. Alright, I'll get into a good viewing position and we'll...
Right, I picked up my biscuit.
So I think you get 4 shots, Apple, and then I'll come down and I'll take my 4 shots while Boris joins us again.
Well, this is you do one after the other, so you're trying to.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
So these kind of white markers, are they like places where I could start?
No, I put them on because when I was going down... Hang on. What's different? This is my single-player world. Loaded in. It looks almost identical, except some of the ships were moved, and I was trying to work out what was wrong. What was I... Oh, the white markers are... just guides as to how far you've gone, because when I was doing practice ones I was unsure of how far my last shot was so that I could match it, like how fast I went and how far, that kind of thing. So I was just using them as a guide, like I want this shot to be softer, so I started from the third or fourth one back instead of the 5th. That's very odd, Apple. They've recently made changes to the okay, you're live again, Sal.
Yep, we're live.
Updated. And,
cool.
And now I can't pause it. I'm hearing myself. Okay, I just hit the reload button and see what that does. It just takes forever. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they made changes with the audio engine, Apple. So now this sounds very odd in space, but see up close, sounds like that, and then as I get further and further away.
Oh yeah, what the? Oh, that is odd.
It sounds kind of natural on a planet, but in space it's just odd.
Yeah, that's really weird. What the
hell?
hell?
It kind of echoes and reverberates in space. What were we doing?
Weren't we just about to... Wasn't Apple just about to give it a go? Because I was in position to kind of see his efforts. Okay, Apple, you're live on Twitch TV. Come and give your best shuffle.
It's not going forwards.
Hit Y.
Have you got your... I was going to say, have you got your feet locked to the floor?
It doesn't.
Oh, it's gonna. It's not slowing down. Oh, it's starting to slow. Hey, this could be a good score.
Oh, I was hoping for the 10.
Wow,
it's not bad.
All right, let me just see. So you started at the end, and you.
Whoa! This is my
there.
All right.
So that's like the 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Before someone does something, the line that I'm on, the second,
where are you? Sorry,
third line.
Yeah.
It's that if you don't get it past that, then it doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
And it's just removed.
Right.
Also, one of the other rules of Shuffleboard. I'm just going based on the rules of Shuffleboard and then see if they fit this. So if you go over the line with your ship, then it's minus 5 points.
Okay.
The biscuit is removed once it comes to a stop, and any of the biscuits that it hits, apart from your own, like if you hit the other person's biscuits, then you... sounds stupid. Then they get to do them again.
Right.
Essentially. So if you do a what would be the name for it? Like a false shot? A bad shot? That doesn't follow the rules, then and you disturb someone else's biscuits, then
disturbed biscuits.
They get to bring them back and do them again.
Right. Okay, I think we got that.
It was an odd rule when I read it, but apparently it is the rule.
Okay.
Did you actually read all the rules for?
Right, my go, isn't it?
Biscuit shuffle.
This isn't a proper sport. This is the sort of thing that retirees do to pass the time.
And I bet they're dead serious about it as well, aren't they?
And death. Yes.
Right, my biscuits are over there. Oh, and hello to the almond who's watching.
I already said hello to him, so I'm better.
Am I in position? Ooh. I need to be forward that way. Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay.
I've got my...
the piston underneath is very slowly going up, so you should just hopefully sit above it and it'll eventually click on.
Oh, yeah, because you went back to the ones that we thought might be able to pick Apple up.
Yeah.
Ooh, why have I suddenly gone very slow?
Sim speed's fine. I think the game should be good enough for this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's not very... Shouldn't be taxing that much, should it?
Yeah, that is one thing that Keen has definitely improved. This wouldn't have worked 2 years ago. I would have had to get rid of all the fancy lights and stuff.
Let's just have a third-party view of where we are. Okay, so I'm almost at the end, and I'm lined up with Apple's shop.
If you use F8, spectators on. So if you use F8, then you can set up a nice shot up the end of the thing, and then as soon as you let it go, just hit F8. And then
how do you do? Because I've never done. I've never used spectator. And now I don't know how
I'm
to switch.
inside myself.
F8's the free roam thing. To speed it up, you mouse wheel up, and slow it down, mouse wheel down. And then you just kind of move around until you're in position. And then you hit F6 to go back into your body.
Okay.
F7 and F9 are also other ones, but they're confusing now.
Oh, right. Yeah. So
you would release it, then just hit F8, and you'll be in that camera mode, so you can see the other end without having to fly down after it.
Ah, I see. So if I set up my camera position now, then if I hit F8, I will immediately go to that camera position. Is that right?
Yep.
Excellent. All right. Well, that's worth doing then, because I'll use that camera position during the stream a fair bit, I imagine.
Show